And we're back to learning Illustrator in year day 149. Let us get back to another icon design, just so that we have some practice. Here I've got a simple pencil that we want to use in the next video. So let's recreate it together. All that we need is the rectangle tool and then the selection and the direct selection tool. So first up I create these rectangles here, and to copy them I always hold Alt and then I drag a copy out of there using the selection tool. Then I resize them, and the smart guides to help me in finding the correct position. And again, it's all based on rectangles. Even here, these more trapezoid shapes and the rounded curved shapes at the end. Once we've got it, give it different colors. On the top, I want to use darker shades, and at the bottom, lighter ones. Create a roundness. You can use the direct selection tool and then drag these circles inwards. And here you can add a specific numerical value. I go with 50 pixels in this case. Then I use the same for the bottom. Again, I use the direct selection tool so that I can select an anchor point and not the entire thing, because I only want to have the roundness at one corner for each. Then I proceed with changing the colors. And then the last rectangles right here, we need to also reposition our anchor points. First up for the brownish one, let me actually create a gap here with the grayish one so that I can select the anchor point a little bit better. So we need the top anchor point right here. I use the direct selection tool once more. And then we have a midpoint that's indicated by the smart guides. I'm going to use that. Now we can reposition the grayish elements. You may have to zoom here and there. You can do that by holding Alt and then just use the mouse wheel. Here I need to reposition these anchor points yet again, and then I reposition the other anchor points. I can't find the midpoint directly, so I'm going to create a straight line first, right here. And now we should get a midpoint. Let me try again. So there you go, the smart guides now give me a midpoint for this grayish element. And maybe it's a little bit too big. So let me select this here on the right hand side and I drag it a little bit to the left. First up I have to press Ctrl Z to undo the roundness. And now I'll make it round yet again. Once more at the top I want to have a darker shade. You don't want to make the contrast too extreme from top to bottom. So this one was too bright compared to the dark shade. So let me give that a darker shade as well at the bottom. Maybe this one. And then we're good. So you can see all basic operations, all done with rectangles. Try to recreate it to get some practice, and we're going to use this for our next video. I hope this one was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.